Boom. Hello everyone, Cheshire the Cat on the scene with more Danganronpa 2, getting ready to fight against a psychopath! Oh, Marshmallow Boy, why have you betrayed me so? Damn it! There's no way I'm gonna lose against someone like him! Here we go again. Storage room, tablecloth, variety dishes, fire door, kitchen equipment list.
Did you forget what Kazuichi said earlier? He said the hall was too dark to see the office. The light from the stove that you mentioned. It contradicts his testimony. Or are you intentionally doubting his testimony? I can't back down! I don't doubt what Kazuichi said. What are you trying to say? The reason Kazuichi couldn't see it was because the hallway was dark. So if a light was shining in such a dark hallway...
Boom! Oh. Such meager hope, there's no way I can let you in.
The reason Kazuichi couldn't see the office was because the hallway was dark. So if a light was shining in such a dark hallway, wouldn't Kazuichi have seen it? After all, he was walking near the hallway, right?
Ugh. Hallway would have stood out.
The reason
So I was right with the fire doors.
Because the hallway was dark. So if a light was shining in such a dark hallway, wouldn't Kazuichi have seen it?
There's what I want.
Nagito, did you forget? Or are you just pretending you forgot? Huh? What are you talking about? There should have been a wall that blocked light. I'm talking about the
fire door in the hallway.
If you close it would form a perfect wall in the hallway. Plus, the hallway rounds a corner just beyond the fire door. So even if there was a small gap in the door, as long as they passed the corner, the light still wouldn't peek out. I see. You actually noticed the fire door. Just as expected of the ultimate... Oh, you still don't remember your talent, do you? Who cares about that right now?
How much does he know?
Nagito, what are you plotting? For someone who insists he's not the killer, you are quite nosy.
You sound so scary. If you're that angry, why don't you take a deep breath? You sure like to piss us off. How about I shut your fucking mouth for you?
Hey, it's okay if you guys fight, but I won't allow a burly brawl that might offend people. More importantly, can you hurry up and decide who's the blackened already? Time runs out when I get bored.
Shut up, Bear.
Fine, I get it. You're telling me to pass the torch, right?
Pass the torch?
We're going to ask the real killer, not an imposter like me, to show themselves.
You're obviously the killer, right?
No, it's Teru.
If you think I am, I really don't mind. Whatever conclusion you ultimates arrive at, I will accept it.
He's the only one. So you're telling me to call out the real killer. Even though I don't really want to condemn that person, but there's no other way, right? The person used the hallway's fire door to cover and used the portable stove to move in the dark, and snuck under the floorboards to stab Byakuya to death using the glowing paint as a mark. The only killer I can think of is... you, and only you. Teru Teru!
You're the only one! Teru. Could it be you? What? What are you talking about?
Teru's the killer? Is that true?
What are you talking about? There's no way!
Yes, there is. If you close those doors, you're the only one who could have walked through there.
That's simply my assumption. So if you have an objection, please speak freely. Objection or not, why am I being treated like the killer? Because the portable stove used in the murder came from the kitchen. That's it? That's the only reason you're treating me like a killer? Isn't that a little drastic?
No,
You're
there's
cruel.
more.
Cruel. Too cruel.
Let's say we're right and you close the doors.
Terry. That attitude is so not like you. For the ultimate cook to get so upset. Call me chef. If you fall to aspersions like this, who will be there to support the future of the culinary arts? The future of the culinary arts? That's right. For the future of the culinary arts, you must face this and fight it fair and square.
Oh, shut up, Nagito!
You're right. Yeah, that's totally right.
So, what's an aspersion anyway? Is it yummy?
Did your brain go to your boobs?
Did you know asbestos is yummy too? You should try some later.
Oh god, honey.
So, why are you interfering? Let's assume that the killer used a light, and that they used the fire door to mask that light, and that they moved to the storage room and snuck under the floorboards. Then what? It's dark under the floorboards too. So how would they be able to stab Byakuya?
From sounds.
You're not gonna say they shined the light on Byakuya, right? The plan would have been ruined if he noticed. That's right. What do you think about that? There's no way you can answer, right? You personally haven't investigated what's beneath the floorboards.
Do you just like playing devil's advocate?
If that's the case, then Gundam should know. He actually went under the floorboards.
No. Unfortunately, there was nothing related to the incident under the floorboards. The only thing I found was a strange liquid shining in the darkness, near where Byakuya's blood was dripping.
Blood.
What? A shining liquid in the dark? That sounds super important!
If there was a shining mark like that, they would have been able to move to it in the dark, right?
And in doing so, it might have been possible for them to use that mark to target the victim.
The victim was targeted by a mark, but what was the mark? The paint! Where is it? What? Party. What? Where's the glowing paint? Go with the knife, it is covered in the paint. Yeah, I suppose. That'd make the most sense.
I can prove it with this. The mark you're talking about is the glowing paint that was applied to the knife, right?
Hey! That's why I kind of wish the glowing paint was its own truth bullet. See how well I know that he has investigated your mom, you dumb chef jerk. Sorry.
By using the glowing paint as a target, they were able to judge where to stab even in the dark.
I see. The killer didn't target an actual person. They just struck the moment the glowing paint moved.
That would be the moment someone grabbed a hold of the knife.
So, the killer used the mark that I prepared for finding the knife as a mark for stabbing. I see. That's why Byakuya got killed when he took the knife.
But if they were able to do that, wouldn't that mean the killer knew about Nagito's plan all along?
Well, Teru!
Seriously? I don't know anything. Really? I don't know anything at all. Then can I ask everyone a question instead?
You again? Just stop already!
Now. We should give everyone a fair opportunity to speak. If Teru is the killer, that would mean he went to the storage room during the blackout. And just what did Ibuki hear during the blackout?
Ah! Don't step on my feet!
What the hell? What's going on here? This is...
Ow!
Turn the damn lights on! I can't eat like this, you know!
You guys? Where are you? Wasn't the blackout just in the kitchen?
He could have just shouted up from under the floorboards.
She heard Teru's voice in the dining hall?
Doesn't that prove Teru was in the dining hall during the blackout? That's right. That's exactly it.
No, he was just close enough to be heard.
Taro was in the kitchen the moment the blackout occurred, right? So, why was he in the dining hall?
I thought the blackout was only in the kitchen, so I panicked and ran out of there.
Except we contradicted that by closing the fire door.
It was dark too, but somehow I managed to move along the wall toward everyone's voices.
No.
Well, it's not that far to move along the wall from the kitchen to the dining hall.
That sounds fishy.
If I remember correctly, you can tell when a person is lying by licking their sweat. So, if you want, you should try licking me.
No way! You look greasy. But I heard Taro's voice in the dining hall. Ibuki swears on her honor.
That's right. Taro was in the dining hall, not the storage room. Which means he's not the killer. No, that's
No,
not it. Why? Why do you have to keep falsely accusing me? It's not like I want to blame you. You should be so proud of yourself, Hajime. You're just progressing toward the hope you believe in. Now, Hajime, show me more of your hope. Will that be enough to crush Taro's hope?
What the fuck?
Let me ask you again. Did you go to the storage room during the blackout? There's no way I went to the storage room. I was somewhere totally different.
I definitely heard Taro's voice. It's handsome, unlike his face. Maybe it was recording or something?
No.
Nope, definitely a live voice.
Right, as long as I have her testimony. The fact that I was in the dining hall cannot be disputed.
Except it can be.
Contradiction.
He's like the crazy despair chick, but instead it's about hope beating hope instead of despair sinking into deeper despair.
Huh? Why? Remember the floor in the dining hall? It was full of gaps, right? So even if you shouted from under the floor,
it would
should have
have
sounded just like the voice.
voice was in the hall. Oh god, you got. I think I said this the last time I played this, but if y'all knew how much I love mysteries and how good I am at them.
I see. So he brazenly shouted from under the floor to make us think he was in the dining hall. Is that true, Taro?
Hold on a second.
It makes sense. Played Ultra Despair Girls? I have not played Ultra Despair Girls yet. I was told to play Danganronpa 2, to play it as Danganronpa 1, Danganronpa 2, then Ultra Despair Girls, then V3. So to play them in order.
I told you to wait a second, ain't I? What are y'all even saying anymore? I'm telling you, I was in that there dining hall during the blackout.
Whoa.
Where are you from again?
I was born in West Azabu and raised in South Aoyama.
Hey, you guys! This guy's a major liar!
If Taro was in the dining hall during the blackout, he should have been there after the power returned, right?
Well, I believe so. There's no way he could have gone back and forth in that dark hallway.
Huh? Was Taro actually there during that time?
I sure was. I was there the whole damn time. Something like this shouldn't be decided by gut instinct. People's lives are at stake. Damn right! You guys should have been deciding this on the spot with your hazy memories.
His accent is getting even worse! He's definitely lying!
However, I am not sure. I believe that he was there, and I believe that he was not there.
No! Is there any way we can decide?
There is.
We consult his memories.
His memories.
Yeah, don't be saying things like that. Don't make no sense. Can you even prove I wasn't in the dining hall? Probably can't. Oh, you again.
Whether or not Taro's in the dining hall during the blackout, in order to know for sure, I just needed to throw that question at him. Let's see. Rip Matt and orange-haired guy's friendship. Matt and orange-haired guy?
Crap!
Ugh. I need to know for sure. The missing item, maybe?
Crap!
Ugh. Gas powered by electricity. What? Yeah, the stove. Ugh. Actually.
I can prove it with this.
No way!
If you're claiming that you were in the dining hall when the power came back, then you should know how Mikan was
Positioned at the time.
right?
Yeah! Mr. Pervert wasn't there.
What? No! Don't make me remember. It's so embarrassing.
No, this is a very important question. Well, Terry Taro, if you were really in the dining hall at that time, you should know the answer to that.
Huh?
It was a pretty clever way of tripping. There's no way you'd forget about it so easily.
I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I showed you something so unsightly.
Wrong, but as I recall, that's how hot plates work. So the current running through, if memory serves. Yeah.
How about it? You can't answer, Terataru?
That's weird. Just slipped from my mind.
Really, Mr. Pervert?
There's no way it would slip from your mind, especially not a pervert like you.
Even so, Nagito, say something.
Nope.
I guess you might have to give up now. Wait, give up? What do you mean, give up? Teru. I'm disappointed too, you know. It's lonely watching someone I admire reach the limits of their hope. It kind of feels like a broken dream. Nagito, what are you doing? Why are you messing with the killer like that?
Hold on a sec. Don't go moving this along on your own like I really am the killer.
Huh? But it's already decided, right?
Now, the murder weapon hasn't been cleared up yet, Chef?
It's no use. I can't understand him anymore. It appears he's saying the murder weapon hasn't been cleared up yet.
Actually, it has.
Understand him? But it's such a sad defense. This is too cruel.
Oh, you calling me the killer? Then where's the weapon?
Come on, Manumi! Enough with the whimpering and translate!
He said, if you're calling me the killer, then here's the weapon.
You know, me, who had a southern accent and sometimes still has a southern accent.
Weapon, huh? It's not the knife, right?
Judging from Byakuya's wounds, it was a thin-edged tool that's roughly 5 millimeters in diameter.
Also, if they stabbed from under the floorboards, the weapon would need to be at least 50 centimeters in length.
A stabbing part.
After all this, who cares about the weapon?
Not good enough! Not good enough at all!
He said, not good enough. Not good enough at all.
Fine, I got it. Let's try thinking about what the weapon was.
Wanna do it? Wanna do it?
Wanna do it?
He said, try to do it.
What a confusing accent!
Anyway, we need to focus and think about this. A thin-edged tool with a diameter about 50... One of the, skewers. That's an easy one. Oh god. I think I specifically need the word meat skewer. Ah! Meat is 5 letters. Meat is 4 letter. Meat. Wait, no, meat's 4. Or maybe iron? Iron. Okay, got it. Ah, no. I just misclicked. There. Give me an R. There. Whew.
That's it. The weapon must be the iron skewer.
Huh? The iron skewer?
Before the party, as Byakuya was confiscating all the dangerous items, he spoke to Teru.
I checked the equipment list and there seems to be one iron skewer missing. Ah, that's right. As far as I know, that's been missing from the start.
So that missing iron skewer is the weapon?
An iron skewer would match up with the wounds perfectly.
Hey, Teru, where'd you hide the iron skewer?
Avril Lavigne!
Did he just say Avril Lavigne?
Avril Lavigne?
No, you gotta do the accent.
Huh? Did he really just say that?
Really?
He's just saying random shit to fuck with us. You probably dumped it somewhere on the island, didn't you?
This school trip has a no littering rule. If he had violated it, the island sirens would be ringing non-stop.
Island sirens? Just for littering?
Also, I was on guard duty, and I never once saw Teru leave the old building.
Okay, little crazy, but hear me out. He taped it to the inside of the fire doors, then opened them when he was moving the party dishes back and forth. So when he closed the iron doors, grabbing the portable stove, he would have been able to grab the skewer off the side of the door and take it with him. Or keep it in the storage room. Or he kept it in the storage room wrapped in a tablecloth.
Which means he obviously hid it somewhere in the old building.
It's probably the kitchen again, right?
Teru, just man up and be straight with us.
Oh! Whoa!
Finally, we're nearing the end. A cornered opponent will be surrounded by soul shields, and will simply not listen to what we have to say. Big chunker brain. Yo! Roy, level with me. Am I right? This is the end. I'm so calling it. He put it on the fire door. Good time, babe. Sorry, panic talk action. PTA. During PTA, you will destroy your opponent's soul shields and deliver the final strike. It is the end, and no. Ah, come on, but that was so cool. Match the tempo left marker by pressing the left mouse button. You'll be able to lock on to the opponent's remark. The lock on. Oh boy, here we go again. I remember this. You'll initiate a tempo up. At the final blow to give their final argument. And if that happens, 4 words will be displayed on the top, bottom, left, right sides of the screen. 4 words corresponds to the WASD key. This is different. In the right order, you'll be able to compose the words of your final strike. Oh god.
What the hell you even saying, you do because of hit?
He said, concrete yet.
I guess we have no choice but to somehow find out for ourselves.
He hid it in something even better. They got a rhythm game in this? Oh yeah, they do. The iron skewer is a weapon, then hiding it in the kitchen would be the easiest way to slip it by. But Byakuya and I checked the kitchen pretty thoroughly before the party started. Which means, was the weapon already hidden somewhere we couldn't find it? I'm sorry, do you want to try that sentence again, translators? Could it have been in an unexpected place? Where would that be? Where'd he hide a long weapon like an iron skewer? Think carefully.
He said, I'm not hiding anything.
I'm hiding anything. I'm not hiding anything.
Well, this prove he's the killer. Sleep well, crazy. Yeah, have a night. Oh boy.
Shut up! That's impossible. Nonsense. Unforgivable. I don't know.
What?
Paris Hilton. Shut up. That's impossible. Nonsense. Unforgivable.
Oh god, it is getting faster.
I don't know. Paris Hilton.
I'm sorry, chat.
Unforgivable. Shut up. That's impossible. Nonsense. Where would the weapon be?
Bone on the meat? Alright, wow, okay, so I gotta play Simon Says as well as Rhythm. Also, what do you mean I'm missing? Okay.
Where would the weapon be?
On the bone meat. Really?
I don't know.
The meat bone. Oh.
Paris Hilton.
Why is he randomly shouting Paris Hilton and Avril Lavigne?
Unforgivable. I don't know. Paris Hilton. Where would the weapon be?
On the meat bone.
Unforgivable. Shut
Nope.
up. That's impossible. Nonsense.
Maybe
Where would the weapon be?
meat on the bone?
This is the end.
Really? Wow! You answer to all the questions, you gotta break his shield.
Could the iron skewer have been hidden inside the piece of meat on the bone?
Wow. So it was just where the on was.
What are you saying? There's no way I'd hide anything in a place like that.
That's clearly impossible. I mean, that's inside the food.
Impossible. That's what Byakuya and I thought. That's why we overlooked it.
We were in the churrasco earlier, inside that pile of food. That appears to be the case. I wouldn't know what he'd do if he said fish and bones. Meat bones were also dangerous items.
But in fact, the only place you could hide the weapon was inside the food that couldn't be inspected. Out of all the dishes you prepared, the only one that could hide a weapon as long as an iron skewer is the meat on the bone.
What now?
I'm using my right to remain silent.
There's no way that exists here.
We need to confirm this now! So if we eat that tasty-looking piece of meat and find the iron skewer inside, bullseye!
All right.
Wow, you know,
One of you hurry and bring over that piece of meat.
1 minute. Just give me 1 minute. I'll eat the whole thing!
Wait, now hold on a second. Time out.
What are you doing? Hurry up and bring it over.
About that.
Huh? Where did Monokuma go?
I'm right here. I'm already eating it.
Oh, a bear that eats meat!
I mean, that makes sense.
Wait, now that I think about it, that's pretty normal.
What is this? So yummy!
Bruh.
Damn it! That's my meat!
I've never eaten anything like it in my entire life. The taste brings me back to my days in the wild.
Shut up, bear.
This is bad. Seriously, this is really bad.
My. There's something inside the meat. Look what came out.
The bone.
Isn't that? Is that an iron skewer?
Check it out. The handle looks like it's made of bone. Pretty clever.
The sword of destruction, encased in bone and sheathed in meat. It brought catastrophe unto Byakuya.
Well
As
done.
expected of Teru Teru. Such a fantastic weapon from the ultimate chef.
You're wrong. I'm not the killer. I'm not the kind of person who would kill someone.
Actually, you are.
I got it. You all set me up. You guys set me up so you could blame this on me.
Jeez, what a disappointment. Such an unseemly defense for an ultimate like you. Can you really call that hope?
Hey, Nagito. I'm sorry, but can you just be quiet? He said, you're all nothing but a bunch of poor, loudmouth, fast food eating hicks.
So, thousands of feet under the earth and some mine? Because Robo Bear ain't been wild unless he's got some core components.
You don't need to translate anymore. Somehow I can tell what he's trying to say.
Let's just deal with Nagito later. More importantly, we should first...
Once and for all. To do that, we need to go over the entire incident from beginning to end and make everything clear.
And I'm gonna choose to extend this episode so we can bring this to a close. Go over the entire incident, and then I can prove Teru Teru's crime. That's right. If we don't do that, we can't end this no matter how much time passes.
So, we need to do it.
So it's finally come to this. My throb is chesting. Every case has one last feature to bring the class trial to an end, a closing argument. In this phase, you'll give a complete summary of the case. You'll have to reproduce the order of events in the case in the form of a comic book. Okay, so this is the same. There are gaps in the areas where pieces are missing. Also, why does Nekomaru have such an obvious, like, crotch bulge? Like, I'm sorry, but why? Why is that there? Why does that exist? Well, he does, though! Dude's packing. Because he's the jock. Okay, well, the spare girls will surprise you then. Oh, boy. Around 3 to 5 truth panels make up one set. Inside that one set, there will be correct panels placed among the incorrect panels. If you use up all the correct panels contained in one set, it will switch to a new set. Okay, this is different. And that actually is that sounds a little easier to manage. I hesitate at first, but it's basically the same concept. Now then, we're playing and solving closing argument, there's a certain trick. If you move the reticle upon the gaps of each page, it will display hints on the top of the screen. Oh, thank God. I had so many arguments that I had to redo. I had to redo a couple arguments last time just because I put the panel in the wrong spot. I actually got a game over. He does have one. He does! This hint explains the scene contained in the panel. Put together the two hints and think carefully. Of course, don't forget that there will be a time limit. Well then, good luck and have fun. Alright, stock one. Everyone at the party is... Okay. You're holding it in, set 11:30 p.m. Night vision goggles equipped. The killer used to move informs. Nagito trying to duck under the table. No, that's not me. At the storage room before the blackout. So that's correct. Okay, that all turns on. There he is, putting these on. And he sees Nagito trying to duck under the table. Okay. Oh boy, this time limit's a real doozy. A case containing potential weapons. I feel like I've already made a mistake. Hidden in. What do they do after exiting the dark hall? Killer obtained in the storage room. Oh, he used the tablecloth to keep himself from getting stained. What was under the table? Okay. Nope. Oh boy, okay. Door. At the office room when the blackout occurred. Oh boy. Okay, so it only goes in when it's correct. Oh, thank God. Quick look for more bulges. Bruh. Oh yeah, because there was one in the office too. Last stock. Before the blackout, the iron turned on. Chiaki was watching outside. And Ibuki could hear everyone. There.
Here's everything that happened in this case.
Okay.
Let's try going over the whole incident.
I actually like that it waits until I get it all right. That's nice.
Byakuya had us gather in the dining hall of the old building near the hotel. He was extra cautious about a murder occurring that night because of a threatening letter he received. Therefore, he decided to throw a party so he could monitor us. Though one person didn't come, the rest of us assembled at the dining hall, and the party was underway. But at that time, the trap set by a certain someone was already in motion. They plugged 3 irons into the outlets in the storage room, which nearly capped the power usage.
Those Blue Content creators. Oh?
Additionally, they prepared something else that would activate at 11:30 p.m. The air conditioners in the office and dining hall. They had already set the timers for these. Thanks to the irons maxing out the power usage, the breaker was tripped when the air conditioners kicked on. Since the windows in the old building were covered, the blackout plunged the dining hall into total darkness. But when that happened, Byakuya took out a specific item that he brought in his case. That item was the night vision goggles. Byakuya was so concerned about a murder occurring that he brought a variety of security equipment with him. When he put on his night vision goggles, Byakuya witnessed a certain someone making a suspicious move. He saw Nagito guiding himself with a desk lamp's power cord so he could get under the table. That's right, everything up to that point was all part of Nagito's plan. The murder warning to Byakuya, the source of the blackout, it was all Nagito. While the blackout was happening, someone else, the real killer, began making their move in the kitchen. The killer probably already knew about Nagito's plan, so they knew the blackout was coming. That's why the killer prepared all the items they would need to commit their crime in the dark beforehand. They needed a light source, which was provided by the portable stove in the kitchen. They needed a weapon, too. This had also been hidden in the kitchen beforehand. The long iron skewer used in the churrasco dish. The killer hid that inside that meat with the bone in it. With the weapon and portable stove in hand, the killer stepped out into the hallway. First, they closed the fire door in the hallway so their light source wouldn't peek toward the dining hall. Then, guided by the light, the killer headed toward the storage room and grabbed a specific item.
A tablecloth.
That's right, a tablecloth to block the blood splatter. With this, the killer finished their preparations and snuck under the floorboards through the secret passage. They probably turned off the portable cooking stove at that point, or left it near the entrance of the door. The floor in the dining hall is full of gaps, so there's no way they could have safely held a light source. But thanks to the glowing mark they painted earlier, the killer was able to get beneath the table. Under the table, Byakuya found the knife that had been hidden there. If only he had retreated, he probably wouldn't have gotten killed. He had to retrieve that knife. And at that moment, the killer lurking beneath the floorboard stabbed straight up with the iron skewer. The killer had been waiting in the dark for the moment when the glowing paint began to move. After they murdered Byakuya, the killer purposefully shouted from beneath the floorboards to make it seem like they were still in the dining hall. Afterward, they came out from underneath the floorboards and rushed back to the kitchen. And then, after hiding the murder weapon in the kitchen, they rejoined the group as if nothing had happened.
Honestly, Teru might have gotten away with it if he didn't scream from under the floorboards.
There's only one person who would have been able to commit this crime. Especially if that person is someone who'd think of an unexpected way to hide a weapon inside food. Isn't that right, Teru Hanamura? That's what happened. How about it? Did I get anything wrong?
This is a mistake. A mistake, I tell you. I would never kill anyone. Would never.
It seems this is the end.
Wow. Not bad. Well, of course I gotta calculate all them coins. But I think I'm gonna continue it just a little longer.
It looks like your argument has come to a close. Oops! I lost control of my wild side for a second. Was that a side effect of the meat I just ate? Well, putting that aside, let's move along to the nerve-wracking voting time! Now then, please pull the lever in front of you and cast your vote! Just a reminder, make triple sure you vote for someone. If you don't vote, I'm gonna eat you up just like that meat from earlier.
Why did this happen?
Who will be chosen as the blackened? Will you make the right choice or the dreadfully wrong one? Such heart-pounding excitement!
And Teru Teru is the guilty party. People do stupid things. Class trial end. All rise. And the reason I'm extending this episode is so I don't start the next episode with this.
That's right! This time, the blackened responsible for killing Byakuya Togami is Teru Teru Hanamura!
Are you serious? Out of all these people, saying a Ponce? a Ponce? Can I say that word? A punk like him is the one who killed Byakuya? But why? Why did you kill him?
You've got it wrong.
It was a mistake. I'm telling you, it was just a mistake. I was only trying to save you guys.
Hey,
I was only trying to stop Nagito from murdering one of you. Huh? Trying to stop? What do you mean? I spent all morning in the old building preparing the dishes for the party, and then I heard a weird laughter near the dining hall, and when I peeked over there, I saw him! I saw Nagito in the middle of cleaning duty putting a knife under the table! I had a bad feeling about it, so I continued to watch what he was doing. I saw him place the irons he brought in the storage room and mess with the air conditioner timers. Plus he was grinning, just grinning by himself the whole time. So I questioned him. When that happened,
You caught me?
Oh, I've been caught.
What?
Been caught?
hey!
Doing? What are you scheming? I'm planning to kill someone, of course. Huh? Teru Teru, just to let you know, it's pointless of you to stop me. If you stop me now, it doesn't matter. I'll never give up. Whether it's tomorrow, the day after tomorrow, or the days beyond that, I'll definitely start the killing.
Impossible!
He could have said something. He could have said something. What? No matter how much you want to leave this island, that's just... I see. So that's what you think.
Well,
Well, that's not it at all. This isn't about my survival. It's just... I want the killing to start.
what?
You saying? I love everyone here. That's why I want to be of good use to them. I love all of the Ultimates, and I admire them for being symbols of hope.
Amazing.
That's right. In the name of hope, I love everyone's talents from the bottom of my heart. That's why. I don't want to lose against something like killing. I want them to prove to me that hope will never lose, no matter how daunting the despair they face may seem. I want everyone to prove to me that hope will never lose to despair.
No.
What are you saying? I don't understand you at all.
See?
See? Isn't it typical if you face a strong enemy that you'll become even stronger yourself? Which means the stronger the despair you face, the stronger everyone's hope will become, right? I want to see that brightness, and in order to see it, I'm going to become everybody's stepping stone. I want to make your hopes shine. It's as simple as that. That's right! I yearn for a powerful hope that can overcome any kind of despair. You're kidding? Don't tell me you're actually serious. So you don't understand. That's fine. I don't really mind. I'm just an obsessed fanboy, so it's alright that this love of mine is unrequited. I suppose I can be called the ultimate fanatic. There's something wrong with you. Really? Do you really think so? Do you really think there's something wrong with me? But isn't that what love is? Nagito, what's the meaning of this? Explain it to me. I don't understand anything about this story at all.
See?
You see, if you don't have a favorite boxer, don't you want him to fight against a strong opponent? If you have a favorite boxer, don't you want him to fight against a strong opponent and win?
Don't fuck with me.
You better not compare us to that.
What?
Huh? Am I wrong? It's a given that trials are necessary to become strong, and the harsher the trial, the stronger you become, no? For mere humans, killings are simply a tragedy. But for worthy humans, a trial such as this can elevate their status to an even higher level.
Amazing.
It's amazing to me that someone as untalented as myself can become that trial. There's no point in someone like me surviving. It's far more significant for me to die as everyone's trial.
Great.
There's no greater honor than becoming the foundation so that your values may ascend to brave new heights.
What's going on?
Stop it. Seriously, you're starting to piss me off.
What's going on?
I don't understand at all. Are you saying you basically wanted to commit murder for fun? Not the same as someone killing for fun, but I guess it'd look the same in your eyes. I have no intention of surviving and leaving you all to die. Is that why you didn't mind when Teru Teru discovered your plan?
That's wrong.
Or perhaps that was intentional too. Huh? Nagito wanted to involve us in the killing. Plus it'd be better for him if the mystery was more complex. Is that why you blatantly revealed your plan to Teru Teru? You expected to pique Teru Teru's curiosity, and you looked forward to the mystery becoming more complex. Well, you're basically right. It's true I was looking forward to that. That's why I took the time to tell him about the secret passage I found while I was cleaning.
What?
That was your doing as well?
You're right.
I just casually mentioned it. Oh, it's dangerous if you fall, so don't get too close to it. Hey, dude, that's seriously batshit crazy. He's insane. That's right. That's why I tried to stop him, you know.
However,
But why did you kill Byakuya instead? I don't know. Because Nagito was the one who was supposed to take that knife. That's why I aimed and thrusted the iron skewer there. But why is Byakuya the one who died? It was supposed to be Nagito, not him. Byakuya probably died trying to stop Nagito from grabbing the knife. And then in place of Nagito...
nope.
No, I don't think that's it. Huh?
Perhaps.
Byakuya was probably trying to protect Nagito.
What?
What did you say?
See?
Because Byakuya said so, didn't he? Also, whoa, lots of chat here. Let me try to catch up with this. Because he's a jock, I'm not gonna... People do stupid things. Could have said something, fucking idiot. Get a chance. Will do. Switch! What is up? I heard about the news from Blue. I hope you both are okay. This is gonna be a really long episode, but I wanted it to end on something specific. Don't worry. As long as I'm the leader, I won't let you become a victim.
I will
Guide you all. That much, I promise. Could it be? In order to keep that promise? As long as he was wearing the night vision goggles, I'm sure he saw someone moving under the floorboards. And that someone was aiming for Nagito.
Why?
So Byakuya gave his life to protect Nagito, even though he was trying to take the knife? I see. Byakuya's amazing. To keep his promise to protect everyone, he actually threw his own life away. And yet,
Such despair.
I never expected an ending like this. Such despair. What? But he shouldn't let him die in vain. I'm sure everyone will become even stronger by overcoming this despair.
No way.
Could it be? You knew Byakuya would protect you, so you set him up to fail?
Someone like me.
Of course not. I'm not that good at calculating. I just took some precautionary measures. The results that were going to be my fun for later. Just kidding.
How unexpected.
But I never expected it would turn out like this. I never thought I'd be the one to survive. But since it was my life that had been saved, I didn't want to just waste it. So that's why I decided to help Teru Teru. Why? Well, because Teru Teru decided to commit his crime because he also had strong hope, right? Which means his actions were motivated by hope. If he was willing to go that far, I thought he might truly be the person whose existence I was waiting for. I thought he might be the hope that could defeat any type of despair. In order for me to confirm it, I decided to help Teru Teru. What do you mean confirm? Just stop it already. Plus, I couldn't really help myself when I also empathized with Teru Teru. After all, he wanted to kill me, but he ended up killing Byakuya instead, you know? If I left him in that confused state, this trial might have been ruined, right?
Isn't that right?
But in order for our hope to grow, this trial was absolutely necessary. That's why I decided to help him. I told him, I don't care if I die, so you should just focus on escaping this island.
Right?
Those were my exact words to him right before the investigation. Isn't that right, Teru Teru? In the end, my help just wasn't enough, and this turned out to be a bad ending for Teru Teru. But you should be proud of yourself. You will not die in vain.
Great.
You will become a splendid sacrifice for everyone else, so their hopes can grow and be even more powerful.
Impossible.
Sacrifice?
Shut up. Shut up.
Stop it already. I'm going crazy just listening to you.
Hey.
Hey, is it really okay for us to leave this crazy bastard alone like this? Isn't it better to just fucking kill him off? Yeah. Kill, he said. High school students are so violent these days. But the person who's gonna get killed now isn't Nagito. It's Teru Teru.
What's the matter?
You didn't forget, right? Because I told you already at the beginning, right? The blackened killer loses a fun punishment awaits them.
Wait.
Hold on.
No.
That was,
No.
how should I put it? An accident, an act of self-defense. It was unintentional. Anyway, I feel it's possible it's not my fault. It doesn't matter if it's an accident, self-defense, or intentional. Murder is still a murder. If you kill someone, that's a murder.
Hey.
But isn't there anything like sympathy judgments, extenuating circumstances, or maybe even a probation?
Impossible.
I don't accept any of those claims.
That's...
It's not. Hey, save me, you guys. I was only trying to stop Nagito, so...
Why?
Be honest. After learning about Nagito's plan, you saw an opportunity, right? You probably thought nobody would find out if you killed him after messing up his plan, That's what you thought, right?
wrong.
You're wrong.
There's no way a person who has no malice would kill someone like that. In truth, you were just desperate to kill Nagito and willing to sacrifice everybody else to survive. Just be honest already, at least in the end.
No.
That is...
Teru.
Why?
If only you didn't try to kill Nagito, Byakuya would still be alive.
Answer me.
Why did you try to commit murder? Answer me, Teru Teru. I just wanted to go home.
I needed to go back home no matter what.
Because she's waiting for me. Mama is waiting for me at home. She's waiting all by herself for the day I graduate Hope's Peak Academy and come home.
Okay, I'm going now. When I come back, I think we should talk again about opening an Aoyama and Azabu location.
Oh my, you're still talking about that?
Oh, I'm serious. The Academy guarantees success for its graduates, right? So, I know it's gonna be difficult by yourself, but wait for me until then, okay?
Yes, you're right. Then I'll just have to do my best to keep the Hanamura Diner from going out of business until then.
Mom, you don't have to work so hard. What if you collapse again while I'm gone?
I'll be fine. Moms are strong.
Oh.
I won't lose to some illness.
I know that already. I know that already.
I promised her I'd become a full-fledged cook and save the Hanamura Diner. Mama's waiting for me to keep that promise. Even though she's sick and alone, she's still waiting for me.
That's why I need to go home!
Teru. If we were told our memories were stolen, and that several years had passed since our first date.
Hey,
Then what happened to the Hanamura Diner? What happened to my mom who's still waiting for me?
Considering what we found out in the first game? Oh, God. See, you did believe what Monokuma said.
Damn it!
You were saying all along, it's okay, I'll never believe in something like this. So why?
Wrong!
I still don't believe it. There's no way I can believe it. It has to be a lie.
That's why I wanted to go home!
I wanted to go home and confirm it. I wanted to make sure it was all just a lie. I wanted to make sure that I have a place to call home.
Teru, you...
I don't believe it. I don't believe it.
It's not that Teru didn't believe it. He believed it more than anybody else here. That's why he kept denying it. Because he believed it, he needed to deny it.
Damn it! If only I knew how he felt, something like this would never have happened. I wanted to confirm by any means necessary. I had to do something. That's when I heard Nagito's plan. I found out he was going to kill someone. I left him alone. That's why.
Fine.
So, you wanted the first kill?
I'm sorry.
Guys, it doesn't mean I wanted to sacrifice any of you, but it was the only thing I could do. And I ended up killing Byakuya instead of Nagito. I see.
I think I'm the one who went crazy.
Damn, I'm actually crying over here. Jesus.
I see. Interesting, but as far as motives to kill concerned, wanting to see your mom is boring. What? So, it seems there's no point in basking in the afterglow, so let's hurry up and begin the punishment.
You can't!
No, you can't.
Jeez, get out of my way. Well now.
Now, there's an annoying little sister has been dealt with. Let's get back to business.
Wait,
Hold on a second. I'm not asking for forgiveness anymore, but at least
Well then,
I prepared a
very
special business
special
for you, Teru Hanamura, the ultimate cook.
hey,
Call me chef. No, wait, that's not what I want.
please.
Tell me at least what happened to the Hanamura Diner. To Mama.
Let's give it
Everything we've got.
It's punishment
Time.
time!
Why are you crying? Why are you crying? Yo, that hit hard for me, okay?
Lies. I won't believe this.
I won't believe it.
Mama!
Oh. 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 Oh no.
Deep fr-
Yahoo! Extreme! The adrenaline rushing through me. Teru!
Damn it!
Ugh, are you fucking serious?
How cruel.
Why? Why did you do something so cruel?
Huh? Didn't you learn when you were in elementary school? If you badmouth someone, the teacher writes it in a note and makes whoever you badmouth read it to you in front of the whole class.
Yeah, that's true.
No.
When that happens, only then do you think about how bad it feels to be badmouthed. Same applies to murder.
What are you saying?
You're the one who drove him to do it! So cruel. This is just too cruel.
Nice.
Well, it can't be helped. Rules are rules, and this is the killing rule after all.
What rule? You're the one who's been breaking the rules.
Huh? I can't just let that slide. What do you mean?
When you mentioned the motive, didn't you also promise something?
However, there's a catch.
Don't tell me the catch is...
Have you figured it out yet? That's right, you guys have to kill each other. That's my bargaining point. You guys want to know, right? You want your school memories returned to you, right? Then you better start killing. A penny for your thoughts and a murder for your memories.
Why didn't you tell Teru about his mom or his diner? He had a right to know. Us too. We all have a right to know. Hurry up and tell us! What did you mean earlier when you mentioned our school memories?
Yeah, I did promise to return those memories after the killing began.
I mean, you're gonna do it?
But telling them is kind of... But I never told you guys I'd tell you right away.
What?
Not fair.
Of
Of
course.
course, I'll keep my promise to return your memories someday. But it's still not clear when that someday actually will be. I must excuse myself as well. There's something that I need to do.
Huh?
What the heck?
So
It's not fair! They both ran away!
then
Monokuma had his wrapped around his finger after all.
stupid.
Teru, you stupid!
Such despair.
An ending like this, just full of despair. A seriously tragic despair. But still, at times like this, as the symbols of hope, you guys need to keep doing your best. Why are you smiling? How can you smile in a situation like this, you creep? Hold on. I'm sad too, you know. Didn't I tell you? From the bottom of my heart, I truly love you all. You ultimates who inspire hope and your splendid talents. There's no way I can be happy when we've lost such a talented individual.
Don't fuck with me!
Don't go saying creepy shit! I'll fucking kill you! Please, kill me anytime.
What?
Huh? If you hate me, I don't mind you killing me! I've already prepared myself to become your stepping stone. If absolute hope can be born from that, then my life is nothing special. How messed up are you? However, if you're going to kill me, make sure you discuss it with me beforehand, okay? You see, if you do that, then I can cooperate with the killer. Are you seriously intending to help the killer? It's really not that big of a deal. If you're students of Hope's Peak Academy, if you're symbols of hope who possess the chosen talents, then it shouldn't matter to you guys at all if I cooperate with the killer, right? Declaring so confidently that you'll side with the killer? Maybe this was his plan all along. Since he's willing to work with the killer, he wants us to think it's better for us to not kill him. Well, I don't mind what you think of me. In actuality, thanks to Byakuya, I'm starting to feel a desire to live.
This is exciting!
Mostly, I just want to watch everyone destroy all the despair that comes for you, one after another. Just kidding.
Piss me off.
Hey, can I punch you? I just won't be satisfied till I punch you. Fine. Let's stop this already. It's going to be a waste of time if we keep dealing with him.
What?
What? Even Hajime hates me now?
How unfortunate.
That stings. I felt you and I were quite similar. What does that?
Isn't that right?
You hold a special feeling towards Hope's Peak Academy, just like me. Don't put me in the same category as you! How can you say that you're not? Monokuma said it himself. We don't know anything about each other's true nature. No, if it's true that our school memories were stolen, it's the same as not knowing our true selves too. Especially for you, right? Someone who can't even remember what his talent is. Akane, please feel free to punch him. Will do! Wait, hold on! Please stop this. Nothing will come from fighting each other like this. There's something else we must do! Something else?
Please listen.
We must not argue with each other in a place like this. Therefore, it's something more important we must do.
Let me ask.
Which is? Do our best.
You fiend.
Well?
We must first leave here and get some rest. Nice cleavage fan service. Good boobish. And then, we shall all work together to do our best. Do our best so we never have to come back here again.
Perhaps.
That is what I believe we must do right now.
I am sorry.
If I only was a better motivational speaker. No, that really touched my heart. And also kind of my dingles. You're totally right. What we need to do right now is do our best. If we do our best, it's definitely gonna pay off, right?
Yes.
Yes, that is right.
Like...
But what do we have to work hard at? I don't know, but we must do our best. Jeez, I don't get you at all. Are you some kind of moron?
Well?
It's fine if you don't know. What matters is that you hold on to the feeling that you have to do your best.
Right?
So, let's do our best. Let's make sure a killing like this never happens again.
But...
It's scary, but doing our best is the only option. There's no way I'm doing what Nagito said.
I'm gonna do it!
Alright, I don't know who you're all talking about, but let's do our best for now.
Fine.
Very well. Even if you're not able to change the future, I guess we should at least change my tomorrow. Damn fiend! I won't give up until the very end! I won't die in vain! I'll give my entire existence, my entire power, my entire body and soul to fight to the very end! Yeah, you're right. Let's definitely work together and leave this island! Do our best. We kept using that phrase over and over again. Even though we knew they were just cheap, meaningless, empty words. Regardless, we still said it. And we continued to say it over and over again without stopping. Thus, the curtain had fallen upon the class trial where Byakuya and Teru Teru were sacrificed. Afterwards, we left the trial grounds and returned to the mainland of Jabberwock Island. For the time being, we decided to go back to our cottages. After experiencing something like that, there's no way I could fall asleep. I gave up, got out of bed, and began walking around the hotel grounds for no reason. After not denying much of anything, I dully looked up at the sky. There, just like before, there it was, the night sky brimming with stars. Stars that looked like they were about to fall into my hands like fluttering snow. As I looked up at such a beautiful night sky, I can go anywhere. That thought crossed my mind for some reason. The sky is connected to anywhere, even to my daily life. That's why I might be able to go home. That's right, I'm definitely going to go home. That's when it happened. As I stared up at the night sky, I felt a strange converge of sensation. And then, while I continued to stare at the night sky, I felt my body stiffen with that sensation. Isn't this...
Is someone watching me?
Huh? And that made for a really long episode. But for the folks on YouTube, this is Cheshire the Cat, signing off. I'll see you guys next time in Chapter 2. In Chapter 2. See you then.